Welcome back into Hoosier Sports Night. The IU men's basketball team competed in their first exhibition game against Grace College Wednesday night. The young Hoosier squad was looking to start off the season on the right foot with a win and show everyone in attendance that this team is more composed, athletic, and overall better than last year's squad. Here's Courtney, Cronin, and Josh Greenberg with more.
After 7 months off to continue the rebuilding process, IU basketball took the court for the first time Wednesday night in an exhibition game against Grace College. 4 freshmen and redshirt junior Jeremiah Rivers took the court in their first game as the Hoosiers trumped the Lancers 96-73.
But I thought all of our freshmen came in and contributed and made strides as they got better. Jordan Halls was really on the high end in the plus-minus game for us. I mean, he was the highest, and I thought he impacted the game every time he was in.
This exhibition game was more for the freshmen and Jeremiah to get their feet under them and get their first college game in and get that experience. So, I mean, I hope for the first game they played pretty well. We just got to build on from here, you know, make less mistakes, things like that.
I've been working with Jordy since May. I mean, he lives, right here in Bloomington. I know Christian and Creek. I mean, they all played really well tonight, very poised, and I was really proud of them.
Perhaps the biggest momentum boost occurred during back-to-back dunks by Jeremiah Rivers, which put the Hoosiers up 73-55 with 7:51 to go in the game.
When I was on defense, I saw the ball coming, and I was able to get the steal and take it down. And I was going to do something a little bit fancier, but that was my first dunk of the year. My legs kind of went a little bit. And then I turned my head, and I saw it happened so fast. I turned around, came back down and played defense, and Verdell got a steal. And as soon as I turned my head, I saw Verdell grab the ball, and I just started sprinting. And Verdell, I looked at Verdell, he was going to throw alley-oop. I looked at him and was like, nah, just grab me, just throw me the ball, man.
The first one, he threw it down, and I got a steal on the second one. He was like, please don't throw alley-oop. So I just passed it off to him, and he got a good dunk. But, I mean, that really changed the game and brought the momentum to our side.
Although their first exhibition win is under their belts, IU is looking at this game as a learning experience to take back to practice and continue to improve.
Just not communicating and not matching up quick enough. I mean, it was getting a lot of open shots in transition, and you can't do that with a team like them with a lot of shooters and stuff. You can't do that.
We've got a long way to go in our weak side defense, a long way to go in stance and rotations and things like that, and we knew that going into the game. I mean, we've spent a lot of time on it, but it's a very young team, and that takes a while for them to grasp.
And the learning experience will continue in the Hoosiers' next exhibition game set for Monday night against St. Joseph's. At Assembly Hall, I'm Courtney Cronin, Hoosier Sports Night.
Last year, Tom Crean brought with him an enigmatic and dominant personality. Now, 2 years removed from cleaning house, his vision for Hoosier basketball philosophy is becoming clear. The new players Crean has brought in supplement his cornerstones of rebounding and hustle.
What gets you on the floor is your ability to defend, and what keeps you on the floor is your ability to defend and make good decisions. And the offense comes, and the rebounding certainly has got to be a part of that, especially on the defensive end. And what gives you great minutes is when you can get easy baskets for yourself and your teammates.
It's good to have guys you can throw lobs to, and speed and the defense, the length, everything's a lot different. And I think that's really going to help our team as we go into the Big Ten and some of the big games we have early with Pittsburgh and Maryland and on the Puerto Rico tournament. So we're looking, I think we're looking in pretty good shape right now.
Athletic 1 through 5 now. I think last year we were a little slower in certain spots.
Oh yeah, the freshmen. It starts with upperclassmen. We learned from them, and we're trying to grasp what Coach Crean wants us to do.
And we wanted to win the rebounding game decisively. We've got a long way to go. There's a lot of room to improve, a lot of things that we have not even really covered in practice yet, that we'll get to, certainly. But I love their mindset, I love their attitude, I love their desire to get better.
In exhibition games, nothing is perfect, and all parties agree that one problem area exists.
I think they did a great job tonight of exposing that they didn't have much respect for our transition defense. We're obviously not running enough in practice in the sense of putting enough pressure on the defense.
We played okay. We still got a lot of work on. They kind of exposed our transition defense a little bit.
Just not communicating and not matching up quick enough. I mean, it was getting a lot of open shots in transition, and you can't do that with a team like them with a lot of shooters and stuff. You can't do that.
Now, Grace College had one player listed above 6'5", while IU had 6 of them. Can IU exact their will against somebody their own size? We'll have to wait and see. From Assembly Hall, I'm Josh Greenberg, Hoosier Sports Night. Last year's women's basketball team finished in the top half of the Big Ten with a record of 21-11. Although graduating key seniors Kim Roberson and Whitney Thomas, the Hoosiers believe that this is their year to win the Big Ten and go further than they have in any previous season. For a preview inside the 2009-2010 women's basketball team, let's head out to Assembly Hall with Joe Mwamba.
This Friday, the Indiana women's basketball team will begin their 2009-2010 regular season against the Memphis Tigers. This year, the Hoosiers have a lot to feel good about following their first 21-win season since the 1996-97 season. Old faces will continue to lead the Hoosiers as senior guard Jamie Braun and junior forward Jory Davis will lead the Hoosiers. Braun was named to the second-team All-Big Ten team last season, and Davis is a top All-Big Ten candidate this year after a breakout sophomore effort. However, new faces will help the Hoosiers go deep into the season. Hope Elam, a Vincent's transfer, was named a NJCAA first-team All-American, averaging a double-double of 21.2 points and 11 rebounds a game, ranking 8th and 5th respectively in the Junior Collegiate League. Freshman Sasha Bernard has been starting at the point guard, coming in as a McDonald's High School All-American nominee, and has been looking good in the preseason, leading as one of the young members on the team. As Coach Leggett Jack leads her 4th season as a Hoosier coach, the team has a tough road ahead of them. Despite a winning record in a difficult Big Ten league last year, IU had key losses against Ohio State, Michigan State, and Purdue, all ranked in the preseason top 25. However, there might be a small possibility with the support of Hoosier Nation that there may be a new banner hanging from Assembly Hall. From Hoosier Sports Night, I'm Joseph Mwamba.
When we come back, part 2 of the in-state battle has finally arrived as the IU volleyball team took on the Purdue Boilermakers in a heated match in Bloomington.
And men's soccer proves not to be counted out quite yet in their latest game against Penn State. All this and more when we come back to Hoosier Sports Night. Stay tuned.